Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan SE R-Line Black Edition 4Motion. This particular one is pure white on the exterior with a deep black roof and Grigio and black leatherette interior. It features keyless entry on the front two doors. These are now Golf R or GTI door handles on the front here with puddle lights or door handle lights, illuminated door handle lights on them, as well as 20-inch machine black alloy wheels down here. You also have body color paint down at the base of the bumper or the base of the doors here. The R-Line badge right there on the door panel right beneath the neck for the mirrors. Black mirror caps for the new elongated mirrors here for the car. And there you can see the black roof line right there. Also, that hockey stick that's on the Tiguan now that's normally chrome is blacked out here. It goes up over the top of the windows into the A-pillar. Black roof rails on top. And this nice line that comes out of the headlight, above the wheel arch, into the door handle, over the second door handle, and into the tail lights right at the back. As we spin around here, here's a look at the air intakes on the front. They're functional air intakes on the far left and far right side right there. They go all the way through here. Piano black down here with this diamond set up here for the air intake here. Down below, this is actually a flat black down at the base, and there's more air intakes there. The R-Line badge right here on the front grille. This one does not have an illuminated logo or a light bar on the front. You'll have to go up to the SEL R-Line to get that. Sharp looking car, sharp redesign. Less blocky. Black accents back here on the spoiler as well. And the Tiguan tail light setup here. Now this is not an extended light bar across the back like it is on Atlas or Atlas Crossport. It actually stops here and here, but the reflector part goes up. Well, it kind of goes across. You can kind of see it there. It does illuminate a little bit, but it's not like fully across. Also, the SEL is going to have a whole different setup here. It's got a 3D type tail light setup here with 3 different animations for it. Down here, more gloss black at the base. Your vertical reflectors on either side. It says SE off in black on the right, 4Motion off to the right. 4Motion off to the right, SE off to the left with Tiguan in black beneath the logo there. Let's take a look at the inside. As we open this guy up, here's that Grigio color on the door inset right here. It's Cloud Text up here with a contrast stitch, a double contrast stitch. And you have an arm pad here with a contrast stitch as well that's leatherette. Bottle and cup storage right there. There's your handle or your button to open the hatch. You just lift up on that guy to open the hatch, and then you lift up and hold to close it. You hold it until it closes. You can see your tinted windows as well. You have tinted windows on the rear windows here. As you look inside here, there's no R-Line badge right here in the door threshold. So you'll have to go to the SEL R-Line to get that. You do have power lumbar right here, forward back up and down, seat back adjust right here. Your seats are upholstered in this kind of boomerang pattern here for the leatherette seats. These are heated seats. They're not ventilated or anything like that. But you do have a double contrast stitch on the bolster right here, the black bolster right here, and the adjustable headrest is also a gray with black on it with an adjustable button right there. The arm pad in the middle is black leatherette with a contrast stitch on it. And then there's a look at your seats in the back. The absolute number of panels, stitched panels here, these little angles here are going to guarantee a comfortable seat. So you've got this angle here, this angle here, this angle here, and even a headrest is adjusted. It's got this little angle to it here where it seats down neatly right here. So you have that as well. So everything's been changed in this car. As we go ahead and climb in here, you're going to see the stainless steel pedal caps for the R-Line. Steering wheel, you have the R-Line steering wheel here with 9 and 3 being the dimple grip over here. And so it's a little beefier steering wheel here with the little notches here. It's a leather wrap steering wheel, a leatherette wrap steering wheel, I should say. There's your logo right there in the center. Silver spokes on the steering wheel here. They don't have capacitive touch on the steering wheel now. And then you have a splash of piano black down here at the base of the steering wheel. You do also have automatic headlights here. I have them turned on so you can see them during the day while I'm making the video here. You have a coin box for storage right there. And you do have ambient lighting. Right now you can see a little bit of light, a little bit of white color flickering through right there. It does go all the way across the contour and into the door handles as well. It's not going to show up just yet. I'm going to go ahead and touch the temperature here to turn it down a little bit here. And I'm going to see if I can get the ambient light to come up for you here. We're going to change it to a different color. We're going to go custom, and we're going to go purple. That tends to show up really well. And then we'll go home. All right, so let's see if we can get that to show up there. There's purple there. You can kind of see it there. It goes across the dash here. It's in the door panel there. You can kind of see it showing up there. And it goes into the back doors as well. Now, the all new setup here. The vents, the two outboard vents are straight up and down, just like that. This nice, long little sill right here. This flat silver finish right here. That's new. And then if you go to the SELR line, you're going to get actual wood here. You're going to get walnut materials here, natural American walnut, but this one doesn't have that. You all get Discovery Pro for your instrument cluster here. So you got 3 main views. There's your dial view, there's your square view right there, and then this one here with the giant tachometer and the speed in the middle. You can customize the left and the right ones here. I've done that on other videos here using these tabs right here. You can arrow up or down. So all of this right here works as a mouse. The steering wheel changes are there's quite a few of them. The wiper stalk is over here on the left side now. So to push the button on the tip here, get you window wash. Over here on this side, this is the rear window or rear windshield wiper. And then you do still have rain sensing wipers, but you click auto, you click up one click for those. And then the shifter has moved to this side over here. Now this shifter is a big deal. So it gives you room for cups down here now. So twist towards the windshield, it's in drive. Twist towards the windshield again, it toggles between sport and drive. Twist it again, and it's back to drive. Twist back one click, that's neutral, and the anti-roll function turns off. And then you turn back to reverse, and now you have this reverse icon and this screen here. You also have trajectory steering on the screen, and also your tire swing animation here on the right. So that's going to help you out as well. Now, to put it in park, I just pushed the button on the tip right here. So push in, it went to park, and it shut off. So I'm going to do the auto start stop. So it's in eco mode, so it's going to do that. Another tip, pull up on the e-brake right there. That's going to let it sit, and that won't let it roll and catch. Because if you just put it in park and you're on an incline, it's going to roll and catch, and some people don't like that. And I don't think that's going to be a issue, but just in case. The screen here, 12.9-inch screen. You do have the sort of drop down here for your favorites. You can also change it between light and dark. I like the dark, so I'm going to leave it that way. You've got 3 pages of home page here. So there's 3 little dots here tell you that. So I can swipe again. This is page 2. Swipe again. This is page 3. I also have the steering angle, so I can turn the wheel either way, and it's going to show my steering angle. It's also going to show my elevation and hill descent control. So I can swipe up, and there's my compass. Pretty cool. This screen here, there's 4 pages on this one, so I can swipe up. It's out of fuel, so it's telling me that. There's your tire pressure set. There's your oil level, and then there's your service position for the wipers, and then also their next oil change. Very nice. Now, the big thing that people care about, this little sill down here, same as you have in Atlas, and you have this in Atlas, you have it in Golf family, you have it in the ID4. It's going to be in everything eventually. But this is the screen that's in the ID4 and the ID Buzz. These are backlit, these sliders, so you can actually see them at night. The red and blue here to adjust the temperature, the volume control in the center, red and blue over here as well. But you have this system tray down at the base where all of these different things live. So you've got your climate control right there. I can touch here and hit plus or minus. I have sync as well, so I can marry those 2 sides. I also have my heated seats. Start on high, then medium, then low, then off. And just tap again till it turns off. 3 taps does that. There's your AC button, rear defrost, max defrost. I'm sorry, max defrost is the whole car. Rear defrost right there. Now your heated mirrors are going to come on when you do rear defrost as well, or the max defrost, either one. And this little guy with the fan, adjust your fan speed here. And you also get this quick pop-up of all of these different little vents here. There's your recirculated air, feet, and what have you there. Now, up at the top here, the 8 little cubes brings up all your widgets here that you can add favorites to the top here. Telephone, radio, media, navigation. Navigation is not on this car, but you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Parking does not have park assist, but it does have park distance sensors. Your assist systems that are going to show up are going to be adaptive cruise control, lane assist, automatic, autonomous emergency braking, and an inside assist. You do have a whole suite of things, but those are the 3 that really show up there. Now, you do have an experience knob. Right now, we're doing driving mode, so you have Eco, Comfort, and when it shuts off when you put it in Eco, so I just tap there again and put it in comfort mode, and then it's going to ding at me that the car's ready. Okay, there we go. And then you have sport, custom, off-road, and snow. So you can actually tweak custom and change things in that just by hitting settings. These are all things that are customizable, so you can adjust the settings of them with your little drop-down menu right here. Now, you do have, I'm going to go back home here, and I'm going to push this button down here. So the volume is muted. If I push down, that brings that up. I can swipe across and do me. So swiping toggles between drive modes and atmospheres. So once I get one, either atmosphere or drive modes, then I can turn the knob and select something in that category. So you have nature, joy, lounge, minimal, me, energetic. You have all of these different ones, and they all represent different colors in the car. So you have these buttons that are changing. So you can see that there. I'm going through those. They change. If I do me, it does this one here where everything's customizable, and then I do inactive, and inactive's gonna like minimize certain things here. So you have all of these different settings here. This thing is pretty darn cool though. It changes that way. So if I push it again, there's volume. I can raise and lower the volume right there. If I push it again, swipe across, that's going to do custom. Now if I turn it, snow, off-road, custom, sport, eco, all of those different ones. Okay, so you have that. So we're going to go back to, I keep turning this car off. Every time I hit eco, it shuts off. So I have to keep restarting it. So you have that right there. Your vents are down here below. Hazards are right there. Cup holders are right here. Stadium seat style cup holders. This one's taller than this one here, so you don't have lids battling for supremacy on the way home from the drive-through. And then you also have this pin storage, coin storage, whatever you want to use it for there. Start stop button is here. The experience knob is right there in the middle, of course, and the e-brakes off to the right. Here's a look at your key fob. Nice chunky key fob with the panic alarm, remote start, unlock, trunk, unlock, and then lock on the side there, on the top there. And then you also have on the back side the Volkswagen logo here. Storage right here. You have wireless charging right here, so you can actually put your phone in here with the back facing the driver's hip right here, and it'll wirelessly charge. There's also two USB-Cs down there. You can see them backlit, so you can see them at night. They're charge and transfer information. This armrest right here is a lockable armrest. I can pull that up. It's just locked in place right there. So I can put my arm up here just like this. That's returned. That used to be in a Golf GTI and Golf R and also Passat. This removable drawer right here, very nice. There's a 12-volt charger right there. So you get a lot more storage in this Tiguan than you did in the previous ones. Passenger seat over here is 100% manual. There is a lever right there to slide the seat forward and back. Over there on that side is a handle. You raise or lower the seat in a pumping fashion. And that guy back there, you do to adjust the seat back. Bottle and cup storage in the door. In the glove box here, there's your manuals, your quick start guide for your home link mirror you have right there. Up above here, there's that home link mirror, 3-door garage door memory, digital compass there. This is not a standard item, but it comes on this car. Starting next year, they will put that in the car. But here's the big one. This guy right here, that is a head-up display. You now have a head-up display in your Tiguan SER Line Black. Now, you don't get dynamic road sign display, where it shows the road signs, but you're going to get at least head-up display. And then you also get, watch this, light assist. So you have automatic high beams on this car. I'm going to turn that back to a manual, and let's see here. Turn that back to off. There we go. And we're going to do auto and push away. Now I got your light assist to show up there. All right. So that's automatic high beams and low beams. That's a nice feature as well. Let's take a look at the back seats. As we climb out here, there's a look at those wheels right there. This car comes in at $40,226. Extras on this one include $850 for the opal white pearl and deep black roof exterior, $405 for the auto dimming home link mirror, $296 for a set of Mojo mats, a heavy duty trunk liner, $295 for a 3rd year prepaid maintenance, and then also $1425 for destination brings you to $40,226. This car, U.S. Canadian content is 12%, Mexico 39%. Puebla, Mexico is a final assembly point, and the engine is Mexico, and the transmission is United States. So you open this up here. You got more Grigio back here, the cloud text right here, a speaker in the door, leatherette down here on the arm pad, bottle and cup storage in the door panel right there. You have a storage pocket down here. I haven't mentioned that in any other videos, but that's actually a pocket to store some things right there. And then you also have these leatherette seats here. car seat hookups here, and also over there. There's a top tether in the back of all 3 of these seats. This one folds down with an armrest, squishy yet firm, adjustable headrest on all 3 seats. Now as I climb in here, here's a look at your vents right here. You also have 2 USB-Cs down here that are backlit, and then a little storage cubby right there. You also have vents down on the floor here that come out under the seats. Pockets right here and also here for storage of maps and things of that nature. You do also have, I didn't mention this before, but this little label right here, you have an airbag. You now have side airbags on this side and also for the knees. So you have lots more airbags in this car now too. Here's a look at your giant panoramic sunroof, which I didn't open because it was threatening to rain, but you do also have a power sunshade with this. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this door. It's nice solid sound there. And there's a look at the giant panoramic sunroof. I'm gonna see if I can open it there without getting wet here. We're gonna touch at the front and swipe back. So you'll see that slide back. Pop-up windscreen right there to keep bugs and items out when you're driving down the road. And it wants to drip, so we're gonna go ahead and shut it back. There's little drops of water, raindrops on the sides there, so it'll keep that out. And there's also a sunshade back here as well. So if the sunroof doesn't suit you, you can close the sunshade and it's going to block out a lot of that light. So you'll see how dark it gets in here. There's a look up front again. Instrument cluster. Maybe it'll help show off the ambient lighting a little bit. But there's your experience knob too. It's also purple, so everything's purple right now. Yeah, it didn't really help too much. But you do have capacitive touch on your dome lights there. You just tap to turn on, tap to turn off. Seats are super comfortable. Let's take a look at the back. There's another look at your wheels right there. As we come around to the back here, right where the G and the U meet, you just squeeze right there. There's your power liftgate hatch or switch. Here's a look through from the back to the front. That's where the giant panoramic sunroof was. True 5-seater setup here. There's also a optional privacy cover that you can get that covers the back right here. It covers your valuables. Here's a look at your mojo match right here. They say Tiguan right there. Cargo blocks here. Front license plate we'll put on request. And here's your cargo trunk liner right here. And then underneath the floor here, there's a little loop right here. You lift up. There's access to your spare tire right there. And this is a tri-fold piece of floor right here, so you can fold it up again and fold it up again to get to your spare tire. Well, that way it's out of the way. And your jack apparatus is off to the side. Nice deep pocket on the side on the right, and another one on the left over here. You have a recessed trunk light on both the left and the right side, and you have seat pulls and bag hooks on both the right and left side. So if I pull on this lever right here, that seat folds down. Single pull, single, just super easy right there. And then that button closes the hatch. This car will come with a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. It's 4 years, 50,000 miles, and include 3 years of included maintenance. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, I'm going to give you an additional 3 years of free maintenance for a total of 6. Also, if you buy from me, I'm going to give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. So if you're interested in this car or another one like it, please give me a call. 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram at Reese Sells Cars. Remember to ask for Reese. Thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a great day.